look at that beautiful yellow lizard. Really interesting toe pads. I mean, look at that. What's going on, everybody? Good evening. Just got back from my Arizona road trip a couple of days ago. And tonight I'm gonna be doing something a little bit different. I'm gonna be targeting some non-native gecko species, some of which I have seen, some of which I haven't. I'm gonna be headed to a little urban area that's good for a lot of these species and seeing if we can get lucky. I've seen a lot of cool stuff. A lot of the geckos here are in tricky places and they can be quite hard to catch, but we'll see how we do. Yeah, and I'll get back to you guys with our first find. Well, that was our first lizard of the night, a little yellow fan-footed gecko, and it just ran under this door frame. I've been to this location a couple times and seen these lizards before, but they continue to evade me over and over and over again. Hopefully I can get one tonight. We'll see. Well, I just saw two more, and they also both evaded me. These lizards are, like, to be honest with you, stupid fast for being geckos. I've never experienced anything like it. I've been here quite a few times trying to catch these lizards, and I just cannot do it. So I'm gonna go look around some of the other surrounding areas and come back later tonight and hope that maybe one of them at least will be back out and try again. We'll see. Hey, kitty. Hi. Not that friendly. Well, not anywhere that I can get to him, but there's our next species of the night. Let's see if I can get it to focus. There we go. It's a Mediterranean house gecko. Dipping down in there. All right, first in-hand critter of the night is currently biting me. It's a nice tropical house gecko. These guys are pretty variable. This guy's got some faint chevrons on the back. Really nice tail pattern, and is like kind of medium pale. They can be pretty much white or completely dark as well sometimes, but nice tropical house gecko in hand. I've gotten these guys here before, so it's not the main target I'm after, but it is something for sure. So sweet. He's trying to distract me. Okay, one of the fan-footed geckos is back out over here, and I want to at least try and get footage of him behind the plant. Look at that foot. The reason they call them fan-fingered geckos. But yeah, look, you can see the pattern and everything right there. It's perhaps the best visual I've gotten at one. Look at that beautiful, beautiful gecko. Well, if nothing else, folks, that's some pretty nice footage. Very large gecko. I've seen bigger ones here, but this thing's pretty good size. As you can see, he has a regrown tail, and this guy has very large toe pads. Kind of reminds me of the native peninsula leaf-toed geckos that we get in extreme Southern California, but it's a very, very pretty gecko. I'm happy to at least get good footage of one. I'll keep trying to catch him, but he's awful skittish. Oh, well, he just went way up there. Gosh darn it. These stinking geckos, man, I swear to God. That's a very cute addition to the night. Very, very tiny youngster Mediterranean house gecko. Cutie just crawling across this wall here. I saw another Mediterranean dip into a crack. But there you go. 3 gecko species tonight. Managed 2 in hand so far, which, to be honest with you, are the 2 that I've already had in hand, so it's a hair bit disappointing. But we still got more habitat to look through and more time, so nice addition to the night. Very cool. How about a board flip? I just flipped this bigger, to be honest with you, much prettier Mediterranean house gecko under this board. Wasn't expecting to get board flips out here tonight. That's pretty funny, but yeah, bigger Mediterranean. Very nice. All right, we got another Mediterranean gecko, or Mediterranean house gecko. This guy's much paler. The last one we just caught. Different looks. I don't know if it's different morphs or if it's just different colors based on mood or whatnot, but very different looking. Pretty cool. A quick look at a tropical house gecko, pretty high up, out of reach for sure, but pretty cool. Still no luck with the fan-fingereds. Gonna have to try another day for those, I think. And look at that, we got a trash panda. What's up, fella? What's up, buddy? Looking for some. Oh, look, and I can see another one back there. I mean, that's cool if nothing else. All right, fella, I'll leave you alone. That's pretty cool. All right, we are back out here this evening trying for these fan-footed geckos again. I've enlisted some help, so we have a second set of hands this time. And we'll see if we can get lucky. Seen them here, hold on. So this is kind of interesting. We're in pretty much completely urban area, and in these bushes here, we just found a snake shed. Of what species, I have no clue, but that is pretty interesting. Okay, we have the fan-footed gecko yet again. Very large one. We're gonna try and catch him here. See if we can get lucky. Once again, no dice on the geckos. We saw a few and couldn't catch them. They are a pain, man. But we'll go do a loop around, see if we can get some of the other species in this area and come back. First in-hand gecko is a young Mediterranean as well.
Where the hell?
He's down on the ground. Oh. Pequeño uno. And where's dos? I just saw pequeño dos. I don't know. There's more around here. Mediterraneans mostly. So, in our amazing habitat out here, shining for geckos, we just found a invasive brown anole as well. As you can see, I don't have my flashlight going because of, there's just enough light from all the street lamps and whatnot. But yes, we have another invasive lizard, one that I've seen, nothing that I need, but that's funny. Youngster brown anole, that's cool. Oh, yes, the brown anole in its natural habitat.
Comically stupid. Wait, this is perfect. This is the shot. Okay. We're getting
that's habitat right there, folks. Another Mediterranean. This one's a dark morph. Look at him.
quite a large specimen.
Very different looking from the pale Mediterraneans. It's kind of cool. All right, well, we have yet again failed at acquisitioning the yellow guy, so I'll be back.
What was that?
Tropical house gecko right there.
It's like patternless too.
Yeah, he's a real pale one. All right, this is like my probably 5th attempt here trying to get these fan-fingered geckos. All right, there's the big fan-footed gecko again. It's like the 4th or 5th time I've seen him, but I've never gotten a catch on him, so we're gonna try again. Well, folks, we finally did it. We got Big Bertha. This is like my 5th time seeing this exact lizard on the wall, and we finally got him. Look at that beautiful yellow lizard. Really interesting toe pads. I mean, look at that. So you can see he's got a regrown tail. Awesome. I'm so happy. First time I've ever gotten one of these amazing lizards in hand. I'm so stoked. Look at that thing. That is so, so cool. Look at that lizard, man. Wow. That's so awesome. Jeez, this thing is strong, too. That's the funny thing. It is like a surprisingly strong lizard. Like, all these office buildings are just very confused because on their security cameras they're seeing the same guy walk around with a flashlight every single night, shining on their walls. But I mean, to be fair, I'm not really. All right, guys, well, unfortunately that lizard got away while we were trying to do some video, but you did see it there for a minute. Really, really cool. Finally got one of those guys in hand. I'm really, really happy about that. I'm gonna call it a night here and get up in the morning and go look for some native species. Really happy to get that lizard tonight. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. We are out in the San Jacinto Mountains today. It's going to be a pretty warm day. It's supposed to be up in the 80s. Might have some chance of rain in the afternoon. As you can see by the ground here, it rained a ton yesterday, so everything's quite damp. We're going to spend the day mostly looking for mountain king snakes, but anything we can find would be a dub out here. So yeah, we'll see how we do, and I'll get back to you guys with our first find. I love watching the slow formation of these thunderstorms. These clouds just popped up a few minutes ago, and there is supposed to be some thunderstorms up here this afternoon. So you are witnessing the very, very first stages of that. And as the day heats up and as things evaporate and start to condensate, eventually there should be some rain and potentially even some thunder and lightning out here this afternoon. And it all starts with those little clouds. Very, very cool stuff. Objectively, the best local Scoloporus, the granite spiny lizard. All right, so a couple hours later, from those little small wispy clouds I was filming this morning, I know it's kind of hard to see because we're in the tree cover, but monsoonal energy is starting to condensate. I wonder if we'll get any rain out here today. It's cooling things down. It's feeling a lot more comfortable now. Look at that downburst over there. That's beautiful. We got still no snakes today, but kind of a cool, interesting lizard that I always like to see out here. It's a Xanthusia henshaw eye granite night lizard. They're just a very cool looking lizard. They look like dragons. Look at that eyeball. Very cool looker. Always happy to see one. You hear the thunder going off in the background, so we're gonna bail out of here right now because we're kind of up on top, high elevation stuff, and we know how that went last time. So very cool. Great lizard. We are gonna keep him moving. We got night lizard number 2. Look at him. They're very pretty lizards. Common, which is very nice. Especially when you can see a bigger one like that. You get the real details of the whole lizard. It's awesome. Just tucked under there, which is fine. Very cool. All right, I don't know if you guys can hear, but it is officially raining on us a little bit. Not too hard, just a bit of a drizzle for now. We're on our way back down. Hopefully this storm will blow through and make for some good cruising tonight when things warm back up and stuff. We'll see how it goes. Give it a go. All right, we got first snake today. Here this afternoon. Little youngster, Southern Pacific.
He's fiery.
He is fiery. Took all day long, but we got a snake. Very nice. It's something. It's been a slow day, so
Yeah.
any snake. Very nice. We'll let this guy cruise off. All right. See you, buddy.
Hi. Thank you.
Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, everyone. Well, it's been a few hours without seeing much of anything. We did get that snowpack on the road tonight, which was definitely a nice addition to the day. We're gonna start working our way back down into the lowlands, and I'm gonna make a little interesting stop for a non-native gecko species that I have not yet looked for. So yeah, I will see you guys down in some urban habitat. All right, here we go with another dose of urban herping. We're out here looking for the ringed wall gecko, which is a gecko species that lives in this area that I have not yet observed. So we're gonna give this a go for a little while. This is definitely some pretty interesting quote unquote habitat. But yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Hopefully we can get some. Okay, so not the best view, but
Oh, no, do you
there's
like to,
one
for lizards and geckos?
right there. All right, well, there we go. First of the night. Nice life for a little ringed wall gecko. Very cool. This is a youngster. Obviously, they get quite a bit bigger than this, but that's awesome. Very cool. Nice little ringed wall gecko. That's a lifer for me. These guys have a very small range. I mean, they might be introduced in some other areas as well, but the main colony for these guys is in San Bernardino County and just a little area, but that's super sweet. All right, so to add to the roster for tonight, along with the ringed wall gecko youngster, we got a Mediterranean gecko, and he's chewing on me. A nice dark morph one. Very cool. All right, so next fun night, check this out. Big ringed wall gecko. Big fingers, super cool, like spiky tail. That thing's awesome. So unique. All right, well, that was awesome. We got a real cool looking dark Mediterranean and a couple ring wall geckos in hand. Very successful evening. I'm gonna try and get out and do at least one more stint of native herping this week. So I will see you guys then. What's going on, everybody? It's been probably a couple of weeks since I last filmed anything. I've been very busy changing jobs. I've actually moved. I'm in the process of moving. It's been a lot of work, but I did get an evening free tonight to go out and do some afternoon/night hiking. Sun's just gone down. Temperatures are quite hot. I'd say it's probably at least 80 to 82 degrees right now, maybe even a little hotter. We're gonna see if we can get out and find anything this evening. I'm just happy to have some free time. So yeah, I'll get back to you all with our first find. Another thing I forgot to mention too is that we are now officially in the month of September. So the summer is definitely winding down on us as it turns into fall. Really depends on the year, but this can sometimes be a very rough time of the year for herping. But it can also be pretty productive too. The hiking's still okay. And if you do happen to get a very rainy late summer and fall, which hasn't happened the last couple of years, but does happen sometimes. I have memories of having some really great flipping in the months of September, October, and November. But there needs to be water, so time will tell whether that will be a good strategy this year or not. We'll see. All right, well, there we go with our first herp of the night. Oh, fell down in there somewhere. A youngster, Anaxyrus boreas, small one. Very cool, first herp tonight. Very nice. We have Western toad number 2. All right, getting our frog biodiversity up. We got a Pseudacarus, I forget the scientific name off the top of my head, but it's the Baja, or the Pacific chorus frog. I guess formerly Baja, but nice, another frog species on the night. It's worth something, I suppose. All right, well, if nothing else, we have another species of frog. This is the Pseudacarus cadaverina. Not a very big one, but another amphibian species on the night. So at least we're finding some critters. Well, I don't know really what that is, but that's like kind of a dope spider. Some sort of orb weaver or something, if I had to guess. But he's got some cool spines on him and yellow and white looking things. I don't know what that is, but
Sick, if I had to guess.
yeah. Herping is tough in the fall, folks. You gotta just take what you can get, and sometimes it is just a spider. All right, folks, well, I won't pretend that that was a super eventful night, but we did see a few little creatures, some frogs, some toads, some cool insects, and it was a good episode overall. Those non-native geckos that we got were pretty sweet, so I think I'm gonna end this episode here. I wanna thank you guys very much for watching. I have plans to maybe go down south over the next few days, so hopefully that'll be the next episode. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all the next time I get out.